Here's here's something I haven't said in a while. Get a little of this ready. I feel 17 again right now. You know what I mean by that?
Yes, I do.
It's been a while since I've said this, so you may.
You're a big fan of the movie.
No. No. I guess it's been so long since I've said it, so it's completely gone over your head. You've erased the memory. You've decatalogued it. I was saying that I feel just the right kind of high right now, where I actually feel younger again. It's one of those highs where I feel a little taller, feel a little younger, feel a little thinner.
Your voice sounds completely different. I was going to ask you why, and then that's obviously why.
I think it's that. Yeah, it's good. I'm excited.
Yeah, you have a nice youthful air to your voice.
Yeah, man.
You
I'm
don't
actually
sound as fucking condescending as you usually do.
I think I've just shed off 6 years of despair.
just from
I think so. I think I'll be 17 again, dude. I'm going back to school.
You know what that means?
I get to do high school over again, dude. That's just the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
That's a pretty good movie.
I won't this time. I'll make sure I step up in the big game and don't be such a fucking choke artist. I actually want to smoke this time. I can handle it. I won't choke.
So you know what's different about tonight versus every other night?
The blush bubblegum pink pussy wall room.
Close.
Ceiling lights.
Close, but it's not that actually.
Oh.
Do you know what it is? In fact,
Chicken and waffles.
No, it's not.
Dude, we were just Dude, we were putting some. We were just putting Robbie and I were just putting in some work on some chicken and waffles. We were going to town. We were putting in the work, weren't we?
Yeah, you more so than me, but yeah.
Dude, that shit was good, and we had some naysayers in the vicinity of the food.
Yeah,
I mean, we had two guys by the name of Rob, who were both like chicken and waffles. That's a stupid thing to eat. That doesn't even make sense. And I was like, guys, you boys are ridiculous.
Why are you changing Mom's place with my place in the story?
Excuse me? You were against it as well.
I was not.
Both you and our father was against it. And then it's funny too, because then as we're chowing down, as we're putting in the work in on these buttermilk chicken, crispy chickens, and buttermilk waffles, and a little bit of bacon, a little maple syrup, as we're putting in that work and doing our time, PTO, a fight breaks out before our eyes between our loving, dutiful, kind parents, and it was kind of fun though. I was like, you know what? If this was actual 17-year-old Alex, I'm not Alex who's newly become 17. I'd probably be a little like, oh, this is sad. Mom and Dad are fighting. By 17, I didn't give a shit. Maybe I was like 9. For you, like 17 or so.
No, for me, it was up to like I was
26. Yeah, you're like 26. You're like, oh, Mom and Dad are fighting. Yeah. But no, it was funny because now it's not like I actually don't give a shit at all. I don't think about you at all. And then afterwards, after it's all nice tension in the room, right? Just the thickness, everyone's angry. I'm like, well, I should start just making conversation. So I go over to talking to Big Rob. I'm like, yeah, it was good food, right? What do you think about that chicken? And he's like, yeah, it was good. Put a thumbs up. I'm like, no, it was really good thing, good stuff, right? And he's like, yep. I'm like, so what do you think? He's like, yeah, it was all right. I'm like, so all right's better than we were earlier. So you're making some improvements. Now you're a little bit into it. And he's like, uh-huh. And I just kept making sure to be nice and friendly to the point where he was like, God, this kid won't shut the fuck up. I'm angry. I don't want to talk. But I also wasn't being mean or saying anything where he could possibly lash out at me. So I was just like really kind of like, the knife was already in him. I was just kind of twisting it,
I think the real reason why you feel
really wagging it
is
around
because I packed the bowl for you.
Oh.
And that's never really happened before.
No, that's not why.
No, I think that's probably why.
No, because the last bowl I smoked was actually my bowl.
That's what you think.
Before we went upstairs. No, before we went upstairs, I packed my own bowl. When you went upstairs, I said go upstairs. I told you run upstairs. I packed a bowl before I went upstairs.
No, before that, right before you smoked, I switched the bowls.
You were upstairs when I smoked it, though.
That's what you think.
That's what I know.
No, I pulled the fast one on you.
Remember a couple weeks ago when you were just being a little fucking loser? And,
weeks ago. You gotta be more specific than that.
I don't know. You know when it was, but I was like, you were pissing me off doing whatever dumb shit you were saying, running your fucking mouth, flapping those fat fucking gums.
Such an ass.
And I just ended up chasing you, and then you
that was
jumped.
Like last night, I think.
No. That happened last night too. I forgot because you pissed me off last night too.
Yeah, but what did I do? I don't remember the first time.
No, I was saying this you do. This is the one where you hopped over a chair and I caught you midair with all of the momentum,
that was a while
and I
ago.
just stopped you. And we both paused and we're like, how the fuck did that just happen?
Yeah, you were the guy on the Giants we just talked about last night.
Yeah. I was Fabian Monroe. That was weeks ago, dude. It was weeks ago.
You did it before he did it, actually.
I did see, though, David Dabes fucking said today, he's like, everyone will play except for Adoree, and I think he said Shane. And I was like, all right, cool. So everyone apparently, I guess that means everyone's going to be back for this game against the Vikings, except for Adoree Jackson, which is kind of honestly who I'd want back more than anyone else, so he can at least try and cover Justin Jefferson. And then we also have a no Shane Lemieux, which I don't think is that big of a fucking miss.
So Christmas time is in a couple of days.
Yeah.
And in the spirit of keeping things Christmas related, do you want to hear my revelation from watching the Santa Claus, or do you want to hear the lamest, just stupidest thing I probably did for Christmas one year?
Yeah, sure. The latter. That wrote such a clatter.
Nice. That was good. I don't know if I ever told you this
reference,
story.
guys.
So, when I first met Deanna, she was dating her boyfriend. This was freshman year of college.
What's his name?
Huh?
What's his name?
Alan.
Dude, hold on a second. This is going to be pretty mean here at your expense.
Yeah, sure.
So, you liked her.
Yeah.
And how long did you like her before she got with you?
Well,
Just a quick answer.
4 years.
4 years? 4 years?
3 or 4. I don't remember which.
So just to clarify, a guy named Alan was a guy named Alan was your adversary for 4 years.
No. Alan was my adversary for 6 months, and she dated him for 7 years before she met me.
Oh.
She was one of those weirdos. Met her boyfriend when she was like in 8th grade, and they just never broke up.
Yeah.
So she was one of those
Yeah,
girls.
those people genuinely. When it's like when you're 22 years old and like oh actually yeah, I live with my girlfriend. Like, oh, that's cool. I think there's like 13 years. I'm like, back up. Hold on. You said you're 22. He's like, You met her 13 years ago? Yeah.
Yeah, she was
13 years ago. I'm like, so you were? He's like, no, yeah. Like, that's ever break up? No. Okay. Not curious? But what? But what? Well, I found the person I love. I made this decision at 11 years old. This is the person I want to spend my life with, and I'm standing by it. It's like
I wish I could.
I think you need to I think you need to re-roll your aspirations a little bit. Sort some shit
What
out.
did you say?
Re-roll your aspirations a little bit.
What does re-roll your aspirations mean? No one's ever used that particular order of words ever. Re-roll your. What'd you say?
Re-roll.
Re-roll, as in like re-roll the joint. What does that mean?
No, as in like when you're on a slot machine, you roll it again, or you roll dice a second time. Re-roll.
Okay, now I know what you're saying, but I still don't think
your
anyone's ever used that
aspirations.
term like
In my head, when I said it, I was visually picturing The Sims. Because when you complete aspiration points in The Sims, it does like the slot machine and rolls new things on the screen. Like The Sims 2 days, the OGs now. And I was thinking that, but fine. How about take a mulligan there? Take a mulligan in your relationship. That's what it should be. It shouldn't even be breaking up. Realistically, if you've been dating someone for 13 years and you're under 37. Then it doesn't even, it's not, those first 10 years don't actually count as a relationship because you were a toddler,
That's my thoughts on it,
And also, dude,
too.
what I don't get by that too is like, at some point you're lying to yourself because the person I was at the person I was at 10 years old would have picked a vastly different person than I would have picked today. I'm supposed to be like, no, I was right back then. I knew all along. Like, your opinions aren't formed. Nothing's been shaped. You're just like, yeah, this is, when I was 10 years old, the requirement would have been like someone just saying, "Hey, you want to do this?" I'm like, yeah, sure. but I'm supposed to be like, but that was true love. That was unadulterated love. It makes no sense.
Well, I thought I was crazy about her.
Shocker.
Yeah.
I've never ever known you to think you're crazy about a girl before, ever.
No, but
actually, you're right. I haven't. I've known you to be crazy about girls, and I've known you to condescendingly deny that you're. No, not at all. Not even remotely.
Me. When have I ever gotten crazy about a girl? Name one time. Besides DNA. One time.
You know how UFC numbers their fights was like UFC 344 or whatever. Well, yeah. Okay, so the last time you got really crazy about a girl was Robbie and Alex won, and Alex won. All right, that's the last time. Alex and Rob. I'm gonna put my name first. Alex and Robbie won, and Alex won.
I'm surprised you remember that fight. We have to have a rematch pretty soon.
I guess. Wherever the next sad, pitiful, sorrow woman you date is, that's what's going to happen.
No, I was like super crazy about her. And
again, such a foreign thing to hear.
So that Christmas, all right,
snow's coming down. I'm setting the scene. I'm setting the scene.
Fine.
I'm watching it fall. Christmas.
So I think it was the first year I saw Love Actually, and I was
God.
just such a tool. I'm like, this is the most romantic. I was Hattie in Parenthood when she breaks up with Steve because he doesn't like that movie. I would have been her in the scenario with any girl I was with. You don't like Love Actually? I don't see how this has a future between us. So remember how we calling her the chubby one? I should say. So it's pretty sizable ass.
Yeah.
Huge thighs.
Yeah.
That accent was the best I've ever done.
That's
first
pretty good.
of all. Second of all, that girl. Remember how she writes the letter to Hugh Grant?
Sure.
And says, no, not sure. That's yes or no. So I wrote some dumb letter to
did.
Deanna for Christmas, and I copied the stupid line because if you can't be honest around Christmas, when can you? Or whatever dumb shit she says at the end of the letter, basically saying how she loves him. And then we got together 3 years later.
I guess the letter didn't really. I guess the letter really didn't really expedite the process too much.
No, if anything, might have halted it for a while.
Okay,
no, fucking. How pathetic is that? That's so.
On like a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most pathetic.
Yeah. Okay.
It's pretty high up there.
And fuck, I wanted to say something, continuing from that, but you know, you did that little cute thing you do when you just keep talking.
Well, when I just let you talk, this is what happened. You just say, "Oh, what did I want to say?" Fuck.
No, I was on the fucking.
Fuck.
You know what do you want to say now?
Fuck.
The whole
Dude,
letter
no, you got
thing.
the floor. What do you got?
I said the letter thing was dated 3 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell was I going with that?
I don't know. Where were you going with it? We're all on the edge of our seat.
Dude, I have no idea. It actually made a complete. There's an actual.
You better figure it out, or Alex and Robbie 2 is right now.
I'm just going back to my fucking other thing I wanted to talk about, the Santa Claus. I never liked it in the movie when the mom at the end of the movie, she's like, wait.
Also, I think you could have ended that sentence with just, "I never liked the mom."
No,
I think that sentence could stop there.
Yeah, I guess, but
because you know the mom reminds me of.
Well, now I do.
Who?
Aunt Trish.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got that same fucking sock.
Yeah. She's got. As in, I also wish she was in a car crash. Yeah. But no, for real. She reminds me of that when I hate her, and it's always it's a real struggle. There's a dichotomy to watch that movie where I'm like, God, Judd Hirsch is great, and I'm like, God, who the fuck is this cis next to him? You know, it's a real back and forth my Christmas season, my inner demons.
So now I retroactively hate her throughout the whole movie, but I always hate the part when at the end of the movie she's like, Scott, wait, I got a present for you. These are the custody papers. Come see Charlie whenever you want. Shows him in the fire. That always pisses me off. I'm like, you bitch. He wasn't lying. You tortured him and thought. But then I rewatched it this time, and I'm like, no.
It's not binding. It's not going to hold him in a court of law. She can whenever she wants to. What do you mean she burnt the documents? What kind of archaic establishment do you think we live in?
It was pre 9/11. You could do things differently back then.
But dude, the world before 9/11, man.
You could get away with a lot of shit back then.
Thanks a lot, Al Qaeda.
No, it pisses me off now watching because it's like
no, hold on. Thanks a lot, George Bush. Now I've covered my ass.
Nice. Okay. Now I get what you're doing. Sorry. I should.
You know, the right is the wrong. Okay. Who would have thought that?
So we're supposed to believe this bullshit that Scott doesn't really see Santa yet, even though he's going down the street after he reads the list and goes, Veronica, very nice. He calls this woman out by her name and knows where she was on the naughty or nice list, or he's being sarcastic. That's
pretty awesome, dude. You know how much fucking Christmas pussy I would get at Santa Claus? That's the thing I want to see. Why is the Santa Clauses not about just Tim Allen pounding box?
That'd be a really fun show.
Imagine like Bad Santa. They should do Bad Santa 3 since the second one was such a joy. They should do Bad Santa 3, and they should have Billy Bob Thornton actually become Santa Claus, but keep fucking pussy. And he's just going to town where he's like, you see him like, so I see here you're on the naughty list. I think if you be a little naughtier, maybe you could even be nice.
Yeah. How about I put
my
lump
prick
of coal
inside
in your stock?
Oh no, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna get to the point. Billy Bob Thornton fucks. Speaking of, oh my god, hey look, full circle, Love Actually.
Oh yeah.
God damn.
He fucks in that too.
He fucks, dude. Billy Bob Thornton fucks.
Yeah, I actually really kind of like Billy Bob Thornton.
He fucked Angelina Jolie, dude.
Yeah, we should all be looking up to him actually.
Dude, Billy Bob Thornton
is a man to be aspired.
That cat doesn't get enough scratch.
Nice. Fucking, so that scene bothers me now because all of a sudden Charlie gives him the globe and he's like, no, see, Dad, you're Santa. He's like, oh, shit, you're right. And he kidnaps Charlie right then and there, and they just disappear. And they go on a whole fucking manhunt trying to find him and Charlie.
You?
Hold on. And the mom, after he returns, like, oh, it's okay, you're Santa. No, he still kidnapped her kid at the end of the day. It's a fucked up thing.
Technically, though, like, those elves also kidnapped him.
But I got an idea for a remake.
No.
To your point.
No. What's your favorite thing? Which one of these two scenes is better in that movie? Which one of these things is cool? These are probably the two funniest things in that entire movie. Okay, 3 funniest scenes. Which one of these is the 3 funniest things in the movie? Okay, There's 3. I thought it was only 1, but it's actually 3. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Or the first, second, or third first.
I want to hear the third, then the
second,
first, and the second. Yeah.
All right. Third, CD cookie dispenser. That's pretty awesome. And Tim Allen's like compact disc.
Oh, hold on.
Compact disc.
I meant to bring this up when we watched the show the first time. That dumb scene in the first episode when he jumps up and catches the donut.
Yeah, it made no sense. Dude, don't say donut. That's spoiling. Now I got to say the second one first.
What do you mean?
I was going to say the first thing I want. Now I have to say the second one because you said donut. Okay, good job. So what's funnier? Oh, thanks a lot, Robbie. The cookie dispenser. Okay? And since we're talking about, I guess we'll do 2 second instead of doing 2 third.
No, you didn't even do the joke right. He goes CD, compact disc.
I did that.
No, you didn't. You said cookie dispenser.
This is the exact same thing, dude. This is the exact same thing where we fought over 2 weeks ago and you're saying that didn't happen. You're going to listen to it and you're like, oh, I thought that actually happened.
I'm sorry. You're right. You said it.
Okay. So that's the third thing I was going to say. The second thing I was going to say, now I have to say second instead of saying third, okay, is the next best moment in the movie, the funniest moment, is when they're when those little terrorist elves, those little psycho fucks.
They're the good guys.
We're the good guys. No, you guys are fucking the bad guys. You guys are shady, okay? That little fucking, the one who gets the actual dialogue, right? The fact that he has to degrade that man by putting a donut in his mouth, like, eat piggy, fucking eat piggy, oink oink fatso. It's demoralizing and it's disgusting behavior. And Santa, he should be disbarred, that guy. I don't think he's a lawyer, but he should be disbarred. That sounds better than saying fired. And then the first thing I thought that's the funniest moment, which is now the saying third, is that how fucking that movie, all of the movies, the Santa Clauses sucks. The third one's not really all that special. The second one's got half a good movie in it. All of it's worth it just so we can have Judge Reinhold be like a weenie whistle. That's the greatest thing of all time that he blows it. That's awesome.
Yeah, he
try with Judge Reinhold.
He stopped believing in Santa when he was 3.
I know.
He couldn't get a whistle.
I know.
It's so dumb.
What's Neil? Of course, someone named Neil asks for a weenie whistle.
So the reason they do the whole custody thing is because they think that he's going insane. He's not.
I'm cutting you off. Kid. One more question. Here's a question for everyone. Everyone, play along. Leave your comments. Right? Do you guys think Neil in the Santa Claus is Neil or Neal? You can respond. You can actually talk currently.
I can say what I think it is.
Yeah, not what I would have guessed.
I think it's the A because that seems weirder.
It's not what I would have guessed. Well, your final answer is A.
It's Neill.
That'd be interesting. They didn't go that. They weren't that flavorful with it.
Okay, what is it?
It's N. N's an L.
Yeah.
It has an E in it.
Like most forms of Neil.
Almost all of them. So the question is, what variable is there? Is it an I or an A, Robbie?
I guess it's an A, but it's probably Nael.
No, it's Neal.
Oh.
I was going to be with an I.
That wasn't that weird.
Because Judge Reinhold looks like he'd have an I in his name, if you know what I'm talking about.
I don't actually know what that means. Gotcha. They do the whole custody thing because they think that Scott's just manipulating their son to like him more than them. And it's just going to be causing the kids psychological problems. What if they redo the movie where that is actually what is going on, and then he kidnaps Charlie just for the fuck of it at the end, and then the movie ends.
You ever seen Berlin Syndrome?
Yeah, would it be
what if they do those two movies together?
No, it would be a lot fun. Yeah, it would be a lot funnier if it was just still Tim Allen with the kid, and the movie ends with the kids in the basement, and the second one opens up where the kid's been in the basement for 17 years.
Is this property still in Disney's hands?
I hope not, because I want to remake this trilogy, but like from a fucking psychotic point of view.
With Tim Allen.
Someone doing their best impression at least, because half his fucking jokes in the first movie are actually pretty fucking good.
Are they?
No, they're all the jokes are terrible. He's so condescending in his tone they become funny. His tone's what makes it funny. Most of the jokes are stupid.
What do we? What
do you do with Charlie on Christmas Eve?
Let's take. How do we feel about? Nice. How do we feel about Tim Allen?
I go back and forth.
Me too, honestly. I'm kind of sitting here thinking, like, do I want to say something mean or something cool? I don't know how I feel about him.
Sometimes I think he's hilarious. Sometimes I think he's the worst fucking actor in the world and the worst comedian.
Yeah.
Good mustache.
Solid mustache.
Everyone's like, what are you talking about? He doesn't have a mustache in any movie he's ever been.
Great mustache, guys. Great mustache. Really good noises, I'd say. Pretty good noises.
Huh?
Yeah, pretty good noises. Okay body.
No, dude, he's fit in the first one.
I don't know, man.
No, he's not.
I don't think he is, dog. He's kind of always just been like Tim Allen. Also, I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty cool that he's like, all right, what if I do a show where it's about me, and I have like a very masculine job, and I got, it's my home, and it's like I got 3 kids. And like, all right, what do you think? Like boy, girl, girl? I'm thinking more boy, boy, boy. And then they're like, okay, that was a great show. Wait, we ran for a nice decade. That was on top of the ratings. That's great. Really fun stuff. And then, like, after like 8-9 years, he's like, wow, I kind of miss that TV thing. He's like, what if he comes like, guys, I got a second idea for a TV show. What if I have like a hyper masculine job, something really cool and outdoorsy, And it's like, it kind of follows, I'm like the main character, and it kind of has me at home, and it's like sort of me with my family, and I got like 3 kids. And they're like, so you want to, I mean, reboots are getting really popular. What are you talking about reboots? It's like, you want to do Home Improvement in Erd or something. We can change the title, obviously, but you want to do something like, you want to do Home Improvement 2. And he's like, no, this is not Home Improvement at all. No. Well, I mean, I do want to have, I would actually like for all the people from Home Improvement to come in the show at one point. That's besides the point. That's not down the line. This is actually where I have 3 kids in this one. You had 3 kids in the last one. Yeah, but this is 3 girls instead of 3 boys. That's funny. Think about it, though. That's funny. Because remember, the last one I was always like, there's only one woman in the house. Now there's only one guy in the house. It's kind of funny. We'll call it Last Man Standing. It's a little on the nose because the Home Improvement had nothing to do with the whole. Okay, we're calling it Last Man Standing because I came with that yesterday. I think it's a really good idea. We're going to go with it. So we're calling it Last Man Standing, and I think it's like going to be. It's going to be like a really, really funny show. I promise you guys. I promise it's going to be really funny. And they're like, you promise though it's going to be really funny. It's going to be really just as popular and beloved as Home Improvement. Just as much of a in the cultural zeitgeist as Home Improvement was, where everyone's always talking about it, where it's like a ratings monster juggernaut. Like, you're sure? He's like, I'm positive.
Do you remember we were watching it a couple weeks ago? We were laughing our asses off.
Dude, that's my point. I don't want to insult him. Tim Allen's actually kind of funny. Home Improvement's not that bad.
Is that one single episode?
Home Improvement isn't that bad.
We're not talking about Home Improvement. We're talking about Last Man Standing.
What I'm talking about
Sucks.
That's what I'm talking about. Last Man Standing. Home Improvement does suck.
So annoying.
Home
I hate
does
the
suck.
wife
The wrong
in
show.
it. I hate the guy.
That was an accident. They're the same fucking show. I just interchanged their names.
What'd you say?
I meant to say they're the same show. I just did it on an accident.
I hate the fucking guy that's home whatever with him. It was
Is that guy
Family
dead?
Feud for a while.
Is that guy dead?
No.
Damn. I thought he was.
I like the kid from Fast and Furious. He's kind of
That guy's sick. Tokyo Drift, the real Fast and Furious.
I go back and forth on John Francis Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas is a fucking hero.
Is he?
Yeah.
Why is that? Oh yeah. I'll be home for Christmas.
Dude, that movie goes hard. Gary Cole, Jonathan Taylor, JTT. He's also in Smallville.
Dude, the movie's got
Jessica Biel. I almost said Jennifer Beals. It's a different person. Not as famous. Didn't marry Justin Timberlake.
It's also got that blonde dude who is in Princess Diaries. So it's got a full
I was
set
talking
of
to someone about that like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago about that movie, Princess Diaries.
I love that movie.
And I was like, the movie's actually like a seriously good movie.
Yeah.
I think they're making a 3rd one. Maybe that's what the conversation was about. And then I said, to them, did you see the Disenchanted yet? Like, I didn't see Enchanted. I'm like, you're a loser. You should have seen it. That movie's awesome.
Yeah, Enchanted's pretty great.
But Princess Diaries, that movie made me want to do more than anything else, besides obviously be with Anne Hathaway. Besides that, and besides Julie Andrews, because she's kind of hot too. But besides those 2 things, and that guy's in Last Man Standing. Holy shit, full circle.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's ridiculous. The driver in that movie, that's ridiculous.
Actually, that guy is almost hilarious in every episode of Last Man Standing.
He's funny. He's dead too, isn't he?
Yeah, he is in fact.
Yeah, there's a lot of dead people in the world. It's kind of crazy. Just starting to dawn on me. But no.
In the world.
You know what? Besides the whole Anne Hathaway and Julie Andrews thing, you know what I was like, Princess Diaries rocks, man. You know why I was into it?
Because the sister from Scream.
No, I don't care at all about Scream 3. Don't even acknowledge that movie exists.
My mistake.
Nah, actually, that movie's pretty fun. It sucks, but it's pretty fun to watch. Pretty fun to watch. Anyway, and honestly, I'm never gonna not watch Patrick Dempsey on my screen.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
But no, literally, really think. Actual guess.
What was the question again?
What about Princess Diaries? And like that fucking rocks. Nice. I want that.
Many more.
Mandy Moore's in the Princess Diaries?
Yeah,
Oh, she's a popular bitch girl.
Yeah.
Mandy Moore is such a fucking...
outside lockers they have.
Mandy Moore is such a faceless entity to me. Like,
That's
I'll be
strange.
watching Entourage, I'm like, who are you? You're famous? Who are you? I don't know you. I don't know who you are. She's such a fucking footnote.
I mean, yeah, she kind of
It's like Brittany Snow, okay?
No, but I reckon... No, because Brittany Snow, you forget exists. So
Yeah,
I don't
do.
I don't forget that the other girl we said. I
But
guess
Scott
I do forget
Porter
Scott
now is my
right?
homie. He's grown
Yeah,
on
he's
me.
tight.
Jason
Yeah, he's
Tree was
cool.
pretty sick.
He is pretty
God
cool.
damn it, Robbie. Can you just stand track for once? Answer the
Yeah, it's my
question.
fault, You're right.
What am I like? I fucking want that when I watch Princess Diaries.
The corn dogs.
Dude.
She eats.
Riding the amount of scooter travel in that movie around the city.
I would never have guessed.
Dude, are you kidding me? They're going up and down the hills of fucking. What? They're in San Diego, right? In the movie.
I think they're in San Fran.
San Francisco. I'm gonna say. Yeah, San Francisco. They're going up and down the hills, and they're just all on their scooters. Like, I'm like, this is the fucking coolest movie ever.
Yeah,
They're scootering around. This is fucking awesome.
What made up Place is she the? Remember the stupid fucking ice cream scene? The movie's so dumb, but it's so good. You have no idea what I'm talking about. The dinner scene. It's her first princess dinner, and she
doesn't
comes
the
down the
guy
stairs.
who like doesn't the
awful.
hot guy in the movie? It's like a surfer guy, isn't it? She's into.
Yeah, she's oh dude, I Wish It Was Christmas Every Day. Whatever movie's called.
Yeah.
That kid that makes the wish.
Yeah.
He's the fucking
We
jock
had
she
that
loves
on
in that
Fox
movie.
Family still.
Yeah, movie's fucking so good.
You guys remember when Freeform wasn't the stupidest name you ever heard of, and when you heard of Freeform, you thought, what do you mean, like freeforming something? What do you mean, like no trait? You didn't think, oh, the network. Remember before, someone who gets paid more than anyone listening to this or either of us was like, what if we rebrand ABC Family? Because you guys know it doesn't really because there was someone in the middle America in the flyover states, those fucking fiends. He was like, it's not very familial. This isn't a familial network. Why is it called ABC Family? My child can't watch this. Everyone's fucking. And then the guys are like, all right, you know what? We're not gonna call it ABC Family. Something like what are we gonna call it? We're gonna keep the ABC part because ABC is a brand name to recognize. Like, no, we're gonna get rid of that part too. What if? Hear me out hypothetically. What if we call it Freeform? And that was the reaction it got, and still somehow it was passed.
Yeah, it's the dumbest name I've ever heard. You have a real skill, if I may interject.
Yeah, sure, man.
For a second. So you ask a question, I answer the question, not the answer you want. So then you go on a whole tangent.
Yeah,
you say, no,
to get to
Robbie,
my
thanks for keeping us
answer.
track. Then I try to answer the question you asked again. You interrupt me, answering your question, which then leads to another thing that you then interrupt. You just keep interrupting yourself. Essentially, what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's hard to deal with you sometimes. Is all I'm saying because you blame it on me constantly.
Yeah, man.
I just wanted.
Well, I let you just talk now, and look how fun that 5 seconds was.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. So
Pretty
she likes the
pretty
blonde
evident of
dude.
why
She
I do
likes
it.
the blonde dude. She likes the blonde dude from fucking I Wish It Was Christmas Every Day.
Yeah, exactly. Fox Family.
Yeah.
So Freeform, where'd that come from?
No idea.
And ABC Family, when literally Fox had a network, and its a competitor got the network and was like, well, we'll keep the family part. Yeah, we'll just change it to ABC. But then whoever the hell runs it currently is like, we should get rid of all of it, and we should call it Freeform.
Maybe ABC doesn't own it anymore. That's why they dropped the whole thing.
I think they do own it still. And also, I don't care. They sold it. Who the fuck named it Freeform?
Some asshole.
That doesn't sound like a TV station. And there's TV stations that don't have just the letters that work. Obviously, the good ones are HBO, AMC, FX. Like, the real ones do.
TBS.
TV. Sure.
TNT.
Yep, exactly. Well, they have basketball. That's kind of cool. And they had
CW.
Saving Grace. Remember when the CW was the WB?
Yeah.
That was cool.
It was
You know
way
the
better
CW?
back
I just saw
then.
this on the CW. The
I
CW,
was hoping you bring this up.
the CW, like, literally just sold to some conglomerate, not conglomerate, not compilation, some company who just, like, owns channels.
Yeah.
They own, like, 140 channels across the country or whatever. They purchased, I think it's called, like, Sky Star or something, some dumb, what's the dumbest Freeform's name? And they purchased the CW only to find out that, for every dollar the CW spends, they lose, like, 3.
How is that even possible?
I don't know because
it was just on the hush.
it's actually pretty simple. If everyone's listening, just go look whatever day it is. This could be Monday through Sunday. Look at what currently, whatever time it is, go to CW. Look what they're currently airing and think, it makes sense why it's losing money.
No, I'm not confused on how it's losing money. I mean, how is it that it's been losing money and no one's known about this? The people that purchased them were like surprised to find out they were losing all this money. How did they keep it quiet for something they were losing money?
Because Arrow and The Flash must have some pretty loyal fans, I guess. Yeah, those fans are willing to inflate the numbers. It's kind of funny though. It's good. You should honestly. We need more of that. We need more companies to be sold and purchased and bought with inflated books, and people are like, yo, what the? We need more crime. Because I need like imagine how funny this would have been. Imagine when Disney bought Lucasfilms. If it came out like after George Lucas took the $4 billion, he fled the country, and it turns out that the rights were actually sold to some like Iranian company.
That'd be fucking insane.
And Disney just gave $4 billion, and they have no rights to anything. And imagine George Lucas was like, actually, I don't even have the rights to it. I never did it at all. Harrison Ford has them.
That'd be so funny.
That would be awesome.
I wish that was the story.
We need more corruption. What's cooler? What's cooler? The last 7 Disney movies that were Star Wars movies, or if you're like Disney just lost $4 billion because George Lucas lied to them.
You know what's funny is everybody retroactively likes the prequel trilogy now because of what Disney's done. If George Lucas pulled that movie, everybody would be like, you know what, those first 2 are pretty good actually.
Yeah, I know. Those
would have
movies
had
are
that
pretty
result
sick.
that much for sooner.
The movies do suck. Man, that's not even going into a conversation. It's just me defeatingly saying that those new movies do suck.